Yo, welcome to episode 6 of Without Reason. I am here with my boy Eric, my boy Keem.
What's the deal?
What's poppin'?
We are in the building. How y'all doing today?
Blessed, bro. Blessed always. Can't complain.
Hey, good over here on this side. Things been looking well recently, so thank God to be alive.
Man, glad to hear that from both of y'all brothers, man. Well, we just got on camera, but we was just having a little conversation. Let's get back to that, because I want everybody, I feel like this is a topic that people are discussing, but I think open discussions aren't appreciated right now, and I don't think people can't just agree to disagree and leave it alone. Like, it's like people are bashing people over the head to think like each other, and it's like, nah. So how y'all feel about Mr. West, Kanye West?
Kanye West is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. His perspectives and his clothing line, just tactics to keep people interested in him. Kanye the genius.
I definitely agree. I agree that he's a genius. I think from his perspective and his out-of-box thinking, but I don't think all the shit that he's doing is what he should be doing. What you think?
I mean, me personally, I tell people when I don't agree with you on certain situations, it's a lost cause for me to keep on talking about it. We're not going to agree on everything in this lifetime. You feel me? So people still support other people with different beliefs, but like I done heard everybody say like, oh, yeah, I like him, but I'm not racist, or like stuff like that. And it's like, yo, I have crazy family members. Kanye is that crazy. I don't pay attention to him. He going through it right now. You feel me? Let him bubble off. If y'all stop paying attention or caring, even just taking little pieces from it, it's like, yeah, I know what I feel like if you don't know what it means, just turn it off. Like if it's hate speech, turn it off, man. Like I just feel like it's not even turn it off, because if it's hate speech, you shouldn't be doing it. But it's like I don't think he said anything like to a point to where you like, all right, we gotta ban him off the internet. I feel like censorship is getting soft.
Yeah, I think that has to do with a lot of like this upcoming generation and the generation that we've been a part of. Like just the complete switch, and I think that has to do with the internet ultimately. Like the internet is the reason, because it's like things weren't seen. Everybody has a voice, everybody has an opinion, like everybody has a platform. So like everybody is allowed to feel that way. Well, supposed to be, but
I love that.
I feel like when it comes to Kanye, the only issue is even though everybody has an opinion, has a voice, Kanye's is so much larger on a global scale, so it's a lot more dangerous because he has followers in a sense. It's like looking back at Jesus. He had his 12 disciples. Kanye has his however million followers, and people are gonna go after what he says and believe it because they're looking to him as Jesus.
You just did what Kanye want people to do. You just compared him to God. Don't do that again, please. Don't do that again. Hey, man.
I see where you're coming from, but that's my point. That's how he's looking at himself, and due to social media,
you the first man I know who ever did that.
Due to social media, people are starting to look at him that way, and what I'm saying is because he's on that global scale, he's getting that perspective to his head now that he's becoming a god. So I feel like social media can also be a little harmful in that aspect, because you can use it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that, and I think his supporters have a lot to do with how he's feeling and his like representation of his thoughts and all that shit.
I just feel like once y'all see people tripping, listen, man, if y'all ever in LA, if you just let one of them I won't say little crackheads, one of them people off drugs just wobble down the street, y'all leave him alone. He gonna sleep sooner or later. Just don't mess with him. You feel me? Man, if you just ignore Kanye, he gonna snap too. You just can't indulge
who
in
really ignore Kanye though.
You can, bro. Listen, you can ignore the world, bro. I don't want it, man. Listen, you can ignore it. You can ignore that, man.
Hey, man, for everybody who ignoring him, they got 2 more people trying to throw him in your face. It's Kanye.
Exactly. It's like as much as you say you ignore him, or if you do,
he's gonna be around.
You're still gonna see it, or you're gonna hear about it.
Listen,
it's like this podcast, like we're talking about it right now. Like a lot of people are gonna look back at it and be like, "Oh yeah, the Kanye situation." Just talk side conversation, shit like that. But it's like, it's pop culture. Like,
Man,
it's just what's happening right now.
true story. You said the internet though. Do you remember the internet when we were kids, man?
Yes, bro.
Like, did you guys ever play on games online?
Man.
This
Xbox?
generation, man.
Oh,
This
man.
generation, imagine if censorship, man.
Boy.
Listen, kids, Modern Warfare 2 is coming out for you new gens 2022. This came out 2011 for most of us. And man, some of the things that was said back in the day, y'all couldn't take today.
No,
Way. Don't be soft, y'all. It's coming.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this. I would have thought by now, like, people would be like not tough enough, but just to have certain conversations with people. Like, I call my platform Without Reason, because no matter, I'll bring I'll sit here with Satan himself and have a conversation with him. No matter your views on anything, I'm not gonna sit here and be like feel a type of way. I knew who I sat down with before that. You feel me? If I liked you enough to sit down with you, I'm gonna like you enough to leave, have a conversation with you. It is what it is. Your opinion is not gonna change on how I feel you, because we are all allowed to have that. I don't think none of us agree on everything.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you we don't. You feel me? But at the end of the day, y'all my brothers. You feel me? I just feel like in the world, we just need to accept people's differences. I always tell people, y'all heard me, yo, you different. Like, bruh, that's cool to me. Be a little weird. Be a little awkward. It don't matter. You at the end of the day. You feel me? And I just feel like people, it's almost like people gotta conform. Like, people gotta, I feel like a criteria for normal. And it's like, what is that?
Social media, the internet.
Man.
It always back to it. Likes, comments, followers,
Man,
all that shit.
none of that man, listen.
When you conform,
doesn't.
man, you're just more comfortable. At the end of the day, people like to see people that look like them, dress like them, and think like them.
Unfortunately.
Exactly.
People, you think about all the people that they kind of look up to, or like will say like, oh, this is my favorite person on so-and-so platform. It's like that person is being themselves. But it's like they perceive it as, okay, well, I can have similar quality to so-and-so. Like, oh, I'm going to follow him. I like the way he dresses. I like the way he raps, stuff like that. So I feel like people just genuinely like move towards what they resonate with ultimately.
I agree.
I feel like you can resonate with something without copying it exactly.
Oh man, 100%. But
like,
a lot of people don't do that.
You don't have to like I tell people, you don't listen, man. Everything not for everybody. Like,
I've seen like at least like 13 brands have dropped the same shirt. The same exact shirt. But I mean, it's, if you like it, drop it. It just depends on what your goal from it is. Ultimately, it's like,
I feel like it's about a brand name and what the brand stands behind too at the end of the day, because you could like a brand that has a different value system and you're more likely to go with them and buy their shirt just because of what they resonate with. Like Colin Kaepernick, a lot of people gonna go to Nike because they stood with Colin as opposed to Adidas or any of the other companies that weren't really voicing their opinion on the matter. It's all about a brand.
Speaking about a brand, man, we got a brand owner in the building, man.
oh man,
Yes, sir.
Talk about it, Mr. Knowname. Hey, hold on. Let me not even have him talk about it. Let me talk about it first. As I remember sitting in Shoe Palace with my dog, getting fly in sweatpants, not wanting to come to work for this. We had a boss at the time that was low-key hater, but we not going to talk about it on this show.
Los my dog. All
right, man. Listen, bro. You can have
that. He was
that.
strict though. I ain't gonna lie.
He was different, bro.
He definitely
He was cool with me some days, and some days he wasn't. Hey, man, look, I love you, bro. But yeah, man, Knowname. Talk about it, man.
Shit, I mean, everything's going the way it's supposed to. It's definitely been a grind. You've seen
marathon, man.
I've been doing it for like 3.5 years now, so I'm still very fresh. So I'm learning a lot. learning like every day. Truthfully, put in the hours.
Feel like you dropping every day, my boy.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to stay consistent. Like drop 2 times a month. Like stay on it, because a lot of people don't know, but I quit my job, so this is my only job, ultimately. So all I do is my brand shit and just make clothes, do graphic design, stuff like that. But it's been going really good, so I'm just staying consistent and doing what I'm supposed to do.
Hell yeah, bro. Glad to hear that, man.
I appreciate you.
You 2 years. You said 3 years in,
Yeah,
man.
3 years.
Your concept's gotten way bigger, bro. And I think you just dropped that venue you was at hard. I wanted to tell you that.
I appreciate
that was hard.
you. Yeah,
that
it came out
hard.
dope. Shout out to Johnny.
Listen,
You know
Johnny Flick. Shout out to my boy.
That's my dog.
What was I finna say? Oh yeah, but I feel like your thought process is really elevating on where when I first met you, bro, it was more streetwear. You feel me? But to see you going into a different, really area with your clothing, bro. How like what made you want to do that, or like when did you think like, yo, I think this is the time to just like.
I think for me, it never came to a point to where like I kind of thought about it. I just kind of made what I liked ultimately. And I think that's why you see like what I dropped in the beginning versus what I dropped, we'll say like year 2, which is like last year. And now like I'm constantly like elevating my personal style. So I think I just make what I like ultimately. And I'm starting to like get a finer taste of clothes and like really understand and have like the resources and just kind of step back and relate everything back to myself. So it makes it a lot easier to drop clothes like that. Cause then I can just like base all my clothes off like real life experiences and like just what I see around me, my opinion, stuff like that.
You just dropped the gem because we were just talking about it. You doing stuff that you can relate to more, right? We were just talking about it. I feel like right now you're in your purpose, bro. This is a dope conversation to have.
I appreciate you.
Because I was telling him the more you feel like you can relate to people, or the more you feel like what you're doing relate to you, like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, I wouldn't have talked to some of the people that I talk to now, just because I wasn't able to be relatable. I wasn't like I just couldn't relate to them. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
On some different. But the more I really found myself, like you said, I feel like you in your purpose right now. The more you find your purpose, you really become like relatable.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You can really relate to what you're doing, and man.
What was the moment you really feel like you recognize clothes and fashion as your calling?
Honestly, I recognized it like a long time ago, like when I was younger, because I'd always liked to get fly. Like
fly guy.
I just always loved to dress up, like look nicer than people in my class, stuff like that. But when I was in like the 3rd grade, I specifically remember it, like me and the homie Jared, we would always talk across the room, and I'd always like doodle and draw and stuff like that, and it would be hard for me to pay attention in class. But I had always drawn shoes. That was like one thing that I was always good at drawing, and like clothes and stuff like that. So for me, it was like, oh, like I either want to be in the NBA or I want to have my own shoe. One of the two. So it was always one of the two. But playing basketball kind of like not distracted me, but like, you know,
basketball
it inhibited my vision.
Basketball growing up, I'm gonna be 100. It was a great distraction for a lot of people.
100%.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah, bro.
Without basketball, I wouldn't have had none of my friends.
Basketball being a part of your influence.
Well, not none of my friends, but a lot.
As basketball being a part of your influence, have you seen the new NBA jerseys that are collabing with the rappers? What is your opinion on those?
I haven't seen too many. I definitely seen like the Raptors. I always see like the OVO collabs. I think it's dope because you get like and I seen like Big Sean. He's the creative director for the Pistons. That's so fire to me.
Yeah, man, Big Sean represents Detroit's heavy, man, but the right way.
100%.
The right way,
100%.
He really displays like Detroit.
He wore that Burberry button up to the hey, yo, shout out.
That was hard. I
tell people, bro, realistic, bro, I'm gonna be 100. Dark Sky Paradise, bro, that's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Oh, 100%.
I think he's the most underrated rapper.
I hate that, but that's true.
But he's extremely talented. He's global. He's doing what he's supposed to do, but he's very underrated.
He's underappreciated.
Yes, and underappreciated.
Very.
100%.
I just feel like the people, people really starting to appreciate Detroit now, but like
Detroit rap for sure.
yeah, like I don't think people really realize that Big Sean is from Detroit because he don't have that style, he don't have that lingo. So it's gonna take people a little bit before they catch on. But by then he's gonna be. I feel like he's gonna be done rapping before people really be like, yo, Big Sean was a GOAT.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be honest, bro, Big Sean, artist wise, tough.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Very like inconsistent. Like if you gonna make him wait for the music, just make sure the art is art. And Big Sean doesn't disappoint with that because you can feel it in his music.
Mm-hmm.
Man, music got me through a lot with Big Sean. He different.
100%. He talks about like real shit.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like you were talking about like finding your purpose. Like that's all in his music. So it just really like resonates with those people like interested in, you know, finding themselves and stuff like that.
It's definitely a
Yeah,
journey, man.
1000%.
There's so many artists like you said, man. When you said underrated, bro, he's just under a lot of things in this generation and this new era is so underappreciated. Like, and I tell people that I listen, bro. We was on business. Let me give you back to giving you your flowers really quick. I was having this talk with the guys last time. We touched on relationships, and nobody I've seen had a successful relationship except a few people. You feel me? And I'm sitting with one of them. Shout out to you. Shout out to Nat too. You feel me?
Got to.
But yeah, and I always tell people like when I get around people, I typically can feel like certain relationships be for aesthetics. I tweeted that out, but people like. And I say it, but people think like that's cockiness. But it's not. Like certain people don't really give a fuck about each other. Like,
yeah, no.
True story.
And when you really feel like I said, I can't third wheel with a lot of people, bro. And I got homies that's gonna watch this right now, but they gonna feel it. It's hella awkward because I always know it's gonna be bullshit when we out.
Yeah, I
so I'm not coming out. You feel me? But with y'all, it's always been cool, and y'all always kept everything indoors, bro. And I heavily noticed it. But like I said, it's the appreciating. And then y'all built businesses together, bro. So how did that like? What's the not game, but the mentality of it day in and? Because at some point, I feel like a lot of people be ready to quit.
I think that's the thing. It's like a relationship is an agreement. So it's like you have your boundaries, that person has their boundaries, and it's like you come together to enhance each other. So it's like you have to set your boundaries, like whatever you personally want, what you like to do, what you're looking to do, what you're looking for, all that. Like you have to just put that up front, because it's like otherwise, why waste your time? Like people get in relationships with people who
aesthetic, bro. I'm telling you,
they don't need to be getting in a relationship with.
Man.
So it's like you just have to come to the agreement.
They seen the picture on Twitter. They ready to get hop in a man. Let's talk about it. I be trying to tell people, man.
Relationship goals, like every relationship is completely different. Man, every relationship dynamic is different.
You got to do it yourself, man.
And that's a I feel like a lot of things. This goes back to what we said earlier. A lot of people cannot have a mental understanding of somebody else without forcing shit on them. Like. When it comes to that, like you said, boundaries, I feel like a lot of people don't know it that you mentally they don't accept that word well. Like they mentally don't. Oh, I hate not being able to. Well, then why do it? You feel me?
I mean, it's like you're your own individual first, so it's like you have to think about yourself. And if you don't like something that somebody else does, let that be up front. And if that person's not willing to step back or understand that, or they feel like, okay, well, this is what I really like to do, don't be with each other. There's so many people in the world, like everybody be in their own little bubble. It's like, what does it mean like for you to not be with this person here and you go anywhere in the world, and then it's like you're not going to meet anybody else? Yeah. So it's like it's really ultimately up to you. Like somebody's going to be willing to deal with what you have to offer or do what you like to do. So it's like stick with it and set those boundaries and build off that. or just cut it off. Like, it's not a big deal. I think that's where people like get too caught up in their single relationship. Like, damn, I'm not gonna find anybody else. Damn, this person was that. This person was, and it's like a lot of past tense shit. But it's like the relationship is present.
Yeah,
it has to be what it is and what it's going to be. So
I feel like a lot of people fear starting over when it comes to relationships and giving it their all. So a lot of people like to like hold back because they like, nah, I'm not going to put my foot all the way in because it's just going to go down the hill. But if you walk in with that mindset, you're more likely to get that end result. So it's good.
I think that's good though too,
shit.
though. If you don't feel like you're ready,
Mm-hmm.
don't be in a relationship.
Don't jump in the water if you can't swim.
Exactly. Don't be like,
crazy.
if you feel like you're ready, give it a try. You ain't gotta force it though. Don't force nothing.
How do you balance it with the business though, Bucko? That's the big question.
Yeah, that one. That's a tough one. I feel like there was a little controversy in the beginning.
I know if she was here, that would have been the funniest question to ask on camera too.
Yeah, that would have been a little while. But I think in the beginning there was a little bit of like butting heads. But I just set my boundaries. I let her know like, this is what I really want to do. Like, I'm all in. This is what it is. And I think for her, it's like we have something strong. So it's like, she was like, okay, well, I'm completely supportive of that. So whether it comes to like shoots, whether it comes to flea markets, pop-ups, all that stuff, like drop dates, folding clothes, sewing my tags, like she's up for it. Like she's just
real teammate, man.
Exactly. Like she's literally there for everything. So it just makes me feel like, oh damn, I can do whatever. What? Like, oh, she believes in me? I'm good. And I think that belief like just enhances me to feel like, oh, what? Yeah, I'm gonna drop this. This is fire. Stuff like that. So
you've been dropping heat, so keep doing it.
Trying to, bro. I'm about to drop a collection.
Is she like your second opinion when it comes to your clothing?
For
like,
everything.
So before you drop anything, if she says no, but you think it's fire, are you still gonna drop
Have
it?
she said no? Have she said something was not good?
Yeah. She'll tell me right away. She's you meant that.
Yeah,
She's completely blunt. She's upfront.
Yeah, that's what
if you don't want to hear it, she's still gonna tell you, which is really cool because it's like you get the real.
I was just, and I'm not gonna name drop. I was just talking to a girl I'll say about a week ago. I hate my I got it from. I mean, I get it from my sister. He met my sister. She gonna tell you what you gotta hear on the spot, and you don't. Ain't no question on what you gotta. And you gonna feel how you feel, but later on, you were gonna have to swallow that later. Why would you want to swallow that later? You should swallow it now. And I forever respect people who keep that alive because I tell people that's the real in people, bro.
I hate yes men, bro. Oh my
man,
god.
No,
it's hard to like get better.
Yeah, we gonna tell you what you Hey,
I know.
ain't nobody gonna ruin your. Not ruin your day, but make you eat something at 7:30, 8:30 in the morning. You ain't even called for that, but it's people that really gotta
no cap. My sister just her, man.
But it's good to have that. You feel me? Because if y'all, and I tell people, I don't even. That's why I call that the real. If you don't know the real, I don't even want to talk to you because if you can't swallow. I can swallow what you can throw at me because I'm trying to better myself.
Yeah,
but if you can't take it, we cool. You just be my friend, man. We ain't gotta
exactly.
Like,
yeah, no, I definitely agree with that because oh my god, I can't stand yes man, bro.
That's crazy.
And it's
though,
like
bro.
people. It's for me. It's just like, bro, I know you don't like it because there's like I'm thinking about clothes.
Yeah.
But for like certain pieces, I'll think like, damn, bro, like something's missing. And like, no, it's fire. And I'm like, no, I know something's missing. And then I'll ask one of the homies, John, or I'll ask Nat, or my mom. And they'll all tell me like, I think you could make it better. I think I can see there's something missing. Like you have a vision, but you can make it better. And for me, it's like, damn, all right, well, let me think harder. And it's like, I'll come to and that's the thing about clothes, which is so weird. It's like, you could always make something better.
And that's what I was going to tell you when you said yes man. It's hard to be a yes man in fashion. Just because, like you said, it's very subjective.
Yeah.
So some people think less is more. Some people think more is fucking. Niggas know people who are throwing eight pieces on an outfit. You feel me? It's just how they dress. Ain't nothing that's still fire. Less is more. More. It just depends on how you go. So when you showed it, so I'm gonna talk about it. The black Knowname, that's really simplistic to me, but that's hard.
I appreciate that because that's out of my comfort zone.
But to me, that's hard. But I'm very less is more. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when in my head at the beginning of an idea, I be thinking that it be fire. But then, like you said, you always have to have people like that want a little bit more, meat on to tell you like, nah, bro, you can do something like this, or think about it. That's gonna. It's 50-50. So sometimes in fashion you can't have yes man in fashion. If you just let somebody going out looking like,
oh man, a lot of people do, bro. A lot of people do. Bruh. But that's because they don't got the real. Ultimately, it's like I'm not gonna let my mans go out crazy. And you know me. You know me to this day. If one of the homies got a little crust on his eye, I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him know. If you need a little lotion, I'm gonna let him know. I got some in the backpack.
Oh God!
I'm not letting any of my homies go outside. That's just how I am.
You just made me look at my hands, man. No cap.
I swear.
You was.
It's wrong. You know me. I've been like that. Like, no, we're not going outside.
True story. But he said
all that.
Hey man, I tell people, I wasn't always the I tell people I wasn't always the flyest, but I always had somewhat of a sense. Like step one, I was in the shoes young, so I feel like once you get in the shoes, you know a little something.
Cause you can't just go out with like a fire shoe and have a weak outfit. I think that's where my fashion stemmed from too, is that and my pops. But like with shoes, you know, because back then it was different. Niggas was wearing basketball shoes with whatever jeans,
uniform
type jeans, shit like that, like craziness. But
hey, pro clubs and Dickies is the way to go. Man.
Oh man, you can't go wrong with white tee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't go wrong with white tee.
When in doubt, white tee.
Man, listen, bro. I remember the days I ain't had no, bro. I was, like I said, I've always been in the shoes. So I was the kid. In my school, we had to wear uniforms. So I really never cared about wearing clothes. Mm-hmm. So like, I just had to have shoes. That's all I think it, and that really that started maybe in like 7th grade. I'll say I started getting a fashion sense, maybe 6th grade. Mm-hmm. I got the LeBron. I never forget. This is when my mom actually said she's gonna stop buying my shoes. I paid for the LeBron 7. It was a black and gold pair, $200. It was like 160, 180 at the time. Tax. But once you in that household, once you break $100 bill, you breaking 100, 200. Yeah. So, anyways, she was like, "Yeah, your feet getting too big. I had to stop buying your shoes." I'm thinking in my head like, "Yo, these LeBrons. I'm the man now." I wore them things every day, but at this time, I'm really starting to realize, like, yeah, I got shoes, but I don't have no color. And at this time, I think I told you in the last episode, I was very gang related. Like, not gang related, but I was very red on black. Like, I was very, like, just, that was not even on no gang affiliation, but I just like the color red and black. And I didn't really resonate with anything else. You feel me? I wore some blue out, but my color was very limited.
Hey, shout out Derrick Rose, Chicago Bulls. That's what it was.
Yeah, nah. But I think I found, and I wish he could have done it today, but I think I was in maybe my senior year, and I met Alex, but we started going on Melrose.
That's my dog.
That's my dog for real, bro.
Shout out A. Shout out A.
I told him to pull up, bro, but he be working now, but we gonna get one in. But this is my ground zero, bro. Like, listen, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. But we used to go on Melrose a lot. So it was this one day we were supposed to. We didn't know we were going to this girl's birthday party, and they gonna hate when they watch this because this is the funniest thing ever. Oh, shit. We went to Cheesecake Factory. Remind you, me and Alex been fucking up Melrose since we was kids, bro. So spending $300-400 on a pair of shoes, bro. We've been doing that. we had just bought some cakes, so we think we finna go to the crib. We got invited to this party. So when you invite someone out somewhere, the extent on in my head, if somebody say, "Yo, you trying to go to my birthday party?" I'm thinking, all right, it's paid for, things. It's a dinner. Yeah. Niggas had maybe $19 in their pocket combined, and I was, bro, no cap. I told, bro, I said, bro, we gonna get appetizers, I'm split it down the middle. We good. Man, we ate appetizers. The whole thing ended up paid for, bro. But that's my dog.
Y'all niggas was splitting a little
But
bit.
yeah, man, no cap. But nah, I think when I started going on Melrose or like really exploring California, I dove into like more different type of outfits, different type of styles. Cause we were talking about styles earlier. But I've never once looked at another man and wanted to mannequin the man's style. Like,
yeah,
I just try to add my own little.
Yeah, I think that's the thing where like with the social media shit, it's people will take a person's outfit and they'll literally just copy it from head to toe. But it's like, I like that to an extent.
You don't look the same because you don't feel the same. It's and
everybody's body types are different. And that it's like too. What Baby say, he said it's not on me, it's in me.
It's in you. That's what I'm saying.
That's the truth.
Nah, but some people just don't got that creative mind. Like, I can't lie. Sometimes I'll be looking at fits and do this look fly? I'm not really a clothes dude. So
but I think that's the thing too, is like it's cool to see somebody's outfit and be like, yo, like that's fire. Like, I kind of want to try something like that.
Yeah.
But you
said try something like
exactly,
that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's
you didn't say I'm not going to try that.
and that's where it gets mixed up. I think you can try different styles and take what you like with what you wear and add it to that. Like for me, I'm just starting to get into like simplistic stuff. Like I was telling you, like
bro, that's just cold, bro.
But I'm trying to mix it with street because ultimately, like that's how I dress. Like that's just how I dress.
If you do another simple thing, you got to give me the shoot, bro.
Say less. I got you.
We got to do that.
I'm still actually about to do a main shoot for it because that was just like a
you let me know,
shoot.
bro.
I'm gonna let you know.
You let me know
because I do need models.
You let me know.
But I have like this brown piece that I'm gonna drop as fire. It's the same button down, short sleeve.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy though. It's crazy.
Simple.
It's not simple. It's
nah,
crazy.
but I'm telling you though, that simplistic stuff, bro. People don't see it, bro. Life, the meaning of life, and they call me the deep nigga, but bro, the meaning of life is so simple. It's just live yours. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I was just trying to, like, I always preach be yourself. Like, bro, I be having real conversations with people. Not my main message is just be yourself. Cause y'all so lost because y'all trying to be something that you not. Just be yourself. If you a little weird, cool.
That's the thing.
Be weird.
You gonna end up on Hollywood Boulevard. You feel me?
Trying to be
somebody else.
Somebody they're not. Somebody else. But it definitely takes time though. I think the more you get comfortable with yourself, the easier it is to be yourself. Cause I'm like a introverted extrovert or like extroverted.
You learning because
you know what I'm saying?
Business.
Yeah, exactly.
Business is forcing you to learn,
exactly,
brother.
Exactly.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
I gotta get there still, man. It's hard to go outside.
Nah, I feel I be inside,
bro. I went out with my bro.
Shit is
I don't
different.
go out with nobody,
man.
Bro. This dude that probably the only I haven't seen you, bro. And
man.
Bro, I don't, cause I'm learning right now. Like, you have to really take care of yourself truly. Like I said, not influence, but I have when I get a lot of information, my mind, instead of what I was focused on, I just absorb like 7 different things. Mm-hmm. So that one vision that I had just got blurred from the 7 different things that I just heard. Mm. So let me shut that down right quick. You feel me? But I just always like to grow and to like get to that. I just feel like to know yourself, you just have to really just, if it's not healthy for what you really want to do, like creatively, or it's like if it feels forced, or if it's anything like that, you're not gonna know yourself. Like you can't sit in front of nobody and say you know yourself if you heavily influenced by everybody else. If I ask you, like I tell people, if I ask you what you like, but you can't name me what you like, but you doing something every day, it's like, bruh.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Yeah, true story.
I definitely feel it.
Like, so.
It's so crazy because I'm reading this book. This is the second
You
time
gotta
I read it.
Man, you gotta put me on some books, man.
I got you. I'm just starting to get back reading. I was reading heavy like a year and a half ago, but I'm trying to get back. But this book says like everything about it. It's called Asking It Is Given. It's by like Esther Hicks. And they always talk about like how your emotions and the way you feel when you do certain things tell you if it's like purposeful for you. So it's like when you are doing something that is not towards your purpose, like you're not going to feel good when you do it. You're not going to feel like things are lustful, things are good for you, stuff like that. But it's like when you're doing something with your purpose, you can feel it. Like you can genuinely feel like wow, like I'm enjoying what I'm doing, or like this is really going to benefit me in the long run, like type shit. So it's pretty interesting, like doing things for yourself that will benefit you ultimately. And it's like listening to your body, listening to your emotions and all that stuff.
Man,
that's just crazy, bro.
You just said listening to your body. I'm gonna be honest. I'm learning that. I had to learn late, and I want to get that message out here now because I got it years ago. Like I said, my sister hate me, man. She'll tell me some things she told me years ago, bro. It just now registered to me that she told me. She always told me, like, we were years behind on healthcare, for real. Our mom, we always had the older mom, so it was nobody really fault. But there was a lot of things that if I wasn't dying, we not going to the hospital for it.
Nah, I feel it.
Yeah, you feel me? So there's a lot of things that I dealt with since I was in high school that I probably need to go get looked at. So that listening to your body thing, 100%, that's a message that people need to really take.
Man.
And your emotions, you said emotions. Have you done shrooms?
No, I never did shrooms.
What?
I don't do drugs.
I feel you.
I gotta stay on point.
Yeah, that's a very creative. That. That's a very that's like a no influence guy. Do your thing, bro. Live your life. But it's a very different. I feel like creatively, bro. Like,
I've heard.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I've heard.
I'm not gonna lie. It turned up my concept, but we gonna talk off camera about that. It turned up my concept completely, bro.
I've heard
off of a small, like.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I've heard. Like microdosing.
Yeah,
I heard microdosing really like helps.
I'm not telling you to be no shroom
head.
head.
Of course not. Well, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah, oh God, real one.
I heard it like expands your creative thought, and you just perceive things differently.
You do, and everything is a little bit different. Like, how can I put this? The silhouettes of stuff is tough.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Very tough. So, like I said, when you're a very simple person, you sit in a room with like a dope like environment, bro. The silhouettes go crazy. You get your iPad, bro. You zone in, bro.
I believe it.
There's also really a mental aspect to it. There's a second part to it, and it just really makes you think and opens up your mind to like a broader spectrum of things. But shrooms are different.
Some people, I'm gonna be honest, that broader perspective. A lot of people thought I would trip off out of that because of that. Some people's heads have already been there and is there in real time. You feel me? No disrespect, but it is what it is. But I just feel like with that part, it's more of, like you said, we talk about the real. If you can handle it, you can handle it. That's why I say it's a lot of things out here. I've never been the kid when I walked out my house and got roasted, I'ma cry. Yeah. But I feel like right now that's the generation we living in. I never wanted it to get like that.
It's ugly right now.
Yeah. So with that, so with that, that's what I feel like, bro. Like your head gonna be alright because your head on straight. You know the good and you know the bad.
Yeah, exactly. And if I was to try it, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but I'm not really interested at the same time, it's like,
Don't do it.
yeah, no, I'm just saying the what if. But if I was, I would already kind of go into it with a certain direction of like
Go to one of them cabins
how I
that
wanna
y'all
do
ducked off in,
yeah.
and just lock in,
Draw.
bro. And I guarantee you gonna come. You don't even if you do it, just let. You gotta send me what you make, bro. And I guarantee you gonna be like, yo, this is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is really like. But that's another thing. You know yourself already.
Yeah.
Most people who do that, they're getting to know themselves.
Yeah, I'm still getting to know myself though.
Yeah,
For
you're
real.
on the
but
right.
I
you're
have
on the
a
right
vision
path.
of where I want to go.
Yeah,
For sure.
I feel like you don't ever really get to know yourself fully though. It's a growing process till the day you die because there's always something new to learn.
Yeah. I was having a conversation with my mom the other day. And
Man.
she said she heard she had seen something that's like each child gets parented by a different parent. And you think about like all your siblings and how they were parented versus how you were parented. It's really interesting to think about.
yeah.
Because we're learning
And
as
you're
they
the
grow.
youngest, right?
Because my oldest sister
Yeah.
got the youngest mom. Yeah, I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
it's like you go through different phases in your life where it's like even me last year, like think about me last year, like versus how I am now. I'm a completely different person. I'm the same person rooted like with all my
morals.
morals and stuff like that, but like I'm different. Like I think different.
Your mind is elevated.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
That's when you winning in life, bro. That's all it is. It's the elevation of the. Once you elevate the mind, everything else follows, bro. That's all. Like,
What kind of steps do you take to elevate your mind? Like,
that's a deep ass question.
Yeah. I mean, on terms of, I feel like a lot of people like to use the drugs as a way to kind of open up their mind. You know, they say weed, shrooms. How do you feel as an artist? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think for me, since I've tried, like I dabbled into like different things. So like trying different things, you kind of figure out what you like, what you don't like. And a lot of people love a lot of different things, but it's like, and are good at a lot of different things. But it's like when you stay consistent at one thing, you're able to really like reflect on, okay, well, fuck, like I'm not good at this, but I can get good at it. So it's like, it's just staying consistent at that one thing. Like for me, bro, when you met me, I couldn't graphic design for nothing. I would tell everybody I'm a graphic designer though.
oh God,
Because I was learning and I really felt that. And now I design for like 15 brands. I'm a graphic designer. So for me, it's just like sticking with that one thing that I really enjoyed and like made me feel good and just keep going at it, grinding, figuring out like, honestly, YouTube, bro. Like for me, I'll just go on YouTube if I want to expand my mind, like truthfully, or I'll like listen to a podcast. I'll just listen to music, just do the things that I like to do.
Man.
And like the things that make me feel good.
True story. I like that.
Another thing, how did you? When was the time when you really started to try different things?
I think
what was the age that you were at when you started to really let me see what I like?
So the thing about that, it's kind of weird. Like I didn't force it necessarily, but after I had stopped playing basketball, I was kind of like in a phase where I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was really lost, and I'm like, damn, like, and me, I was a gym rat, so I was in the gym every day. I would go hoop like twice a day, go lift everything, like, and for me, it's like, damn, like I'm not doing that shit. Like I'm not about to just do that shit for fun. Yeah. Ultimately, like you know,
Facts.
like be at the gym all day. I
Facts.
That couldn't be me.
Talk it.
True story.
Talk it.
So
I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's
another conversation.
You my dog. There's no way. I'm gonna be 100.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna feel it. And when the NBA stop being an option, I'm not touching the court no more, man.
Yeah, I'm hooping for fun though. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not finna be training. I'm not gonna be doing drills, all that stuff.
I'm not gonna be in 24-hour fitness
you
finna shoot somebody.
Playing the game. I feel you.
Exactly. I'll hoop for fun. I'm not gonna.
We not finna be shooting people at 24 over a pickup game.
Exactly. Like I love hoops though. I love hoops.
Them games get kind of real though. You got to bring it back to childhood.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
you remember them little tournaments you used to have as a kid.
Let me tell you
trying
something,
to do.
I'm gonna get my dub and I'm gonna go home. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fight you over no dub.
Oh, never.
And no 24-hour fitness. And I'm not getting paid to play. The game not that serious. I feel like the game should. I feel like the game is not that serious once the NBA is out of the picture.
Yes.
Oh no! Once you get to talking, man, you feel me?
If I'm not getting that NBA money,
man, I'm not risking my MCL. No,
hey,
we at 24.
Yeah.
He said something about my mama. We know we gotta get it going.
Man, listen, bro. I don't see that happening. But yeah, bro. How would you? You said something because I think I was lost after I stopped playing basketball. When I stopped playing basketball, I moved. The only reason I stopped is because I moved here. I didn't know nobody, and people basketball programs already made. So
it's all politics.
I feel like, and then the chemistry, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was hooping and trash talking back this way. The way people talk, like it ain't the same. I mean, it's the same, but it's not the same. Like you can't really.
It's the same.
You can't really, at least not what I seen. It wasn't then. How can I say it? I feel like if teammates fought, they couldn't play together.
It depends where you're at, though.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's circumstantial for sure.
Oh no. I know it's some schools out here. If that happened, they gonna let it go. I know that, but I
get what you're trying to say. I get what
everywhere, bro. It was just a different vibe. So with that being said, when I came out here, bro, like I said, and I came out here with a messed up leg. So it was just like basketball wasn't in my picture. I'm just like, all right, cool. It is what it is. What am I gonna do now? You feel me? And that gray area is really when I figured out that like what my true calling was, bro.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think that's the best time, which is so crazy. It's like in the time, like reflecting on it, it's the best time because you get a chance to like really sit back and like see like where you kind of like drifted off to. But when you get to that point to where it's like, damn, like what the fuck am I about to do? I don't know. It's like you just got to kind of let it come to you. Just try different things, put yourself in different situations. And that's really like where it'll come from and it'll stem from. But I started clothes because I was working at PacSun. And I had just seen like, I had went to what is it called? Not day and night. Yeah, day and night. I went to day and night in like 2015, 16. And I seen like, I kid you not, like over 500 people in PacSun clothes. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like everybody's wearing the same shit. Like I want to make my own clothes because I want to dress different. And that's why I started.
So when you started with clothes, was it more a thing for yourself or what? Okay.
100%.
He
I can dig it.
We one of one. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel like that.
I feel like originality is really what he shoot. Like I just feel like that's what people shoot for. Once you in the element of finding yourself, I feel like everybody just wants to be them. Like they don't. When you being you, it's very original. Like. I can't even describe it because I still don't know how to describe how I dress. It'd be crazy when people say, "Oh, that's hard." I'd be like, "Damn, thank you." Like I ain't even like, bruh. I never with that, even with the fashion. Like I just feel like originality is really different because it just like I said earlier, pushing the boundaries. I don't think it's pushing boundaries. I just think it's expanding people's mind on what could be done.
Yeah, exactly. And like how potentially somebody can pull it off. And it's like it's never the clothes. It's the person who will pull it off. It's just confidence. That's all clothes.
All it
but
is.
The clothes give you a feeling. And I think that's what it is. You can't sell the clothes. You gotta sell the feeling. The feeling that the clothes give you.
I feel you.
And I think that's actually something that I'm trying to focus on.
That's what the designer demons. That's what I call them. I felt that certain people, when you feel certain things young, it's just like you know, like a lot of people don't know that. Like when Lil Baby said it's not on you, it's in you. A lot of people don't know that. I see it. People be mannequin shopping. Boy, you look dumb. Take it off. You feel me? But somebody else could pull it off, but you not confident in the way you wearing it. You know, you just bought that whole outfit because somebody else had it on. Yeah, so I feel like the originality in everybody, that's where that comes from. Like,
yeah, I definitely agree with that. But I think it is cool though to an extent. But like, you putting a full designer fit on, and it's all the same exact pieces, exactly how they displayed it for you, which is not a bad idea. But it's like, bro, like put your own spin on it, like change something, like do you, like implement you into the outfit, because it's like everybody represents themselves through their clothes too. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, man,
shoes, socks.
Yeah, designers can be cool, but it's like, I don't know.
Do you got a favorite designer sneaker?
Let's see. I don't think I do. Well, it depends on what your opinion on like, or like what the spectrum of designer is.
What do you mean? Enlighten me.
I would say like what's considered designer to you?
What would you name?
I think me personally, that's a hard question. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I just feel like a designer is a design. Like, if you can,
it could be any shoe.
If you can name me a shoe and you name the name and you don't name me Reebok, Puma, you name me by so and so, it's a designer shoe.
Okay.
I love the.
If you name me Nike,
I feel you.
Like,
I really love like Rude and Ruigi.
Oh yeah.
I love his shoes. I love that back tab. That back tab is so fire to me.
Oh yeah.
And it's very simple, and it's elegant. Premium leather. I don't have a pair, not yet, but I love that shoe.
Oh yeah.
I heard it's not that comfortable. I'll fix that.
That's tough.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the first time I heard that.
Like that.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah,
but I know what Rude is though.
Mm-hmm. I love Rude. That's besides like my brand. That's my favorite brand.
Hey,
I don't have any pieces though.
But you like that. You just like what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Hey, flowers.
Do you ever try to put a spin on your shoe game? Like incorporating your brand just to kind of get ideas of what it would look like to collab?
I've actually, this is crazy, but I designed my own shoe. It's drawn up, and I haven't got the 3D render, but I'm just gonna wait until like I know like the demand is there, the audience is there, like.
We need friends and
like,
family.
No,
I be buying.
Like
listen, bro.
Like
I tell people I buy shoes, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, people, if you gonna go buy, if you a sneakerhead, you gonna go out and you gonna buy $700,000-$800,000 designer shoes.
Yeah.
Your homie drop a $250 pair of shoes. You gotta, you feel me?
Yeah,
especially if it's hard.
Mm-hmm. If it sucks, don't buy it.
If it sucks, don't buy it. But if it's hard, you gotta show the love.
Yeah.
Please don't approach asking for discounts.
Please do not. Oh my God, that's the worst shit in the world.
I was gonna ask you about that. I love you. Want to ask you about that because I know your brand got big now. Bro.
It's not big. It's still growing, but
it's getting bigger.
Yeah, definitely. It's growing.
It's growing. It's growing, bro. You on NBA players every night? How often?
I've only been on like one NBA player, but I have some loading.
Yeah.
God willing. But I'm just waiting.
Hell yeah.
I'm in contact with stylists, but
you also get. I feel like it's more influences on your side though.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Absolutely. I don't really want to.
But nah, bro. Your clothing is getting out there, bro. I done seen it on people
trying to, bro. And that's all just me fucking learning.
Rappers,
bro.
Man, come on, man. You not. It's not as big as you. It's not as big as you
My
see.
vision, yeah, no, I feel
it's gonna be, and it's getting there for sure though. It's gonna get there. That's tough.
Yes.
But yeah, how do you deal with that?
What? Oh, like can you hold this for me? Oh, can I get a discount?
People be asking.
Yeah, every time. But for me, it's kind of like I'm like, bro, like, you're not gonna do that you're not gonna go on the sneakers app and email them, can you hold this pair for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just gonna hold that L and just eat it. Wake up at 7 in the morning and eat it. So for me, it's like, okay, this is the drop date. This is what it is. If you really my homie, I'm gonna hold it for you ultimately. Or if I know you're gonna buy it in a timely manner.
Absolutely.
So for me, it's like, I'll give you a time period depending on like how genuine the relationship is. But it's like, for the most part, it's like, if it's there, buy it. Like, people will message me all the time, like, it's on the website. You know it's on the website. You seen it drop. You sent me the post. Just buy it online. It's $5 shipping. I don't charge that much for shipping. And even some people, I'll be like, okay, here's a free shipping code. Still don't buy it. But no shade. I don't take any offense to it. To me, it's just like, okay, well, like, if you want to buy it, here's the website. And it's easy. But like, depending on the relationship that I have with the person.
Oh, God.
But people will always hit me up. And then, because I used to hold it all the time.
Oh, God.
Like, hold the pieces and stuff like that. And they would just be sitting. And somebody would want to buy it. And it's like, bro, like, now you're getting in the way of my money. So, are you going to pay me more to hold it?
Absolutely.
You want to put a down payment on it? Like, what's the deal? Pay half? You want to do payments? Because anything is cool. Because ultimately, it's like, I just want people to genuinely wear the piece.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the payment shit is whatever to me. Like, I just want to be able to make more. That's all I want to be able to do. And sustain what I'm doing.
That's fire. But man, what else do
you listen to the Baby album?
Huh?
The Baby album?
No, I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm letting the hype get to it. I've dissected the song. I've dissected songs for songs, bro. I've been listening to some crazy.
What you listening
to recently, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's some good music out there.
My phone died. Listen, bro. I've been listening to a lot of
Freddie Gibbs' new album's fire. Shout out Freddie Gibbs.
I'm not
gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I told him that I gotta do the same thing.
I gotta tap in for sure.
Cool.
I like Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah. Young boy, that young boy dropping some shit. I don't know how many albums that dude dropped.
Bro, it's crazy. He's really a generational talent.
He really
bro,
is.
He's really streaming more than Bad Bunny,
Oh,
bruh.
bro, he's a
more than
generational
Bad
talent.
Bunny, man. That's a young boy.
He's streaming more than Taylor Swift.
I'm knowing.
Bruh, we wasn't getting wins like that. Drake, you cool, but young boy from New Orleans, we ain't seen that since Wayne.
Just got off a
silent.
fat case, man.
Bruh. It's like this nigga's dropping a cool silent 40 every game.
Bro, that's man.
Just doing his thing, minding his business.
But that's what staying true to who you are looks like.
I love it.
That's what staying true to yourself look like, though. Yeah. At the epitome of it, he betting it all on himself when he putting it all on the line. This what it is. Yeah. And people rock with it. You feel me? But it's just crazy that the Bad Bunny was just coming through LA and Sandy. I got people who follow them. Man. Listen, bro.
Boy.
Listen. Everybody was listening to I've never scrolled on my story and seen so much Young Boy. More Young Boy than Bad Bunny I have in the last 3 months, bro. When that list came out and said that he streamed more than Bad Bunny, ain't no way, bro. He can. Bro's huge.
If Bad Bunny got a holiday, Young Boy need one too.
Bruh.
The influence he had on our generation has been incredible.
Did you see they did a college basketball thing? That's like, who's the most overrated rapper? Who would you say is the most overrated rapper?
Oh, was it the Drake, Kendrick, and
they said Young Boy and they said Yeet. No. This is
okay.
UNLV.
Oh, okay.
This is just the UNLV basketball team. But who would you say is your most overrated rapper?
Overrated rapper. That's a tough one. I don't really know. I have to really like dig deep into it because I don't think there's too. I listen to the same shit if I'm being honest, and I listen to a lot of older shit.
Yeah.
So for me, like I'm just now really getting into Jay-Z, which is crazy. The homie told me to like, John.
Yeah.
He told me to tap into like Jay-Z now because I used to listen to Jay-Z growing up, but I didn't really resonate with the music. Not saying I really resonate with it, but it's like really listening to what he's saying is crazy.
He got game, bruh.
Yes, crazy game. So for me, it's like, I don't know. I go through different stages of listening to different artists at different times, but I always look back at older artists and like great pieces of art.
I feel it.
That's how
But
it was.
Yeet, I'm not fucking with Yeet.
Yeah, see, but
Not
that
fucking with Yeet.
they said he's
I don't even
that's
know
what
who
I
that
would say is the
is.
most overrated artist. You feel me?
Mhm.
But
TikTok
they were
loves him.
saying like Young Boy, but to hear people call him overrated, then seeing that he's the most streamed, I'm just like, bruh,
Numbers.
that's not luck, bruh.
Yeah.
And that's not like,
No way. Can't be.
but man, what else have I? What have I been listening? I listen to Aaron, man. I pretty much listen to the same thing. It just depends on my vibe. Like, I can't listen. I'm gonna be 100. I
Who's in your
can't
top
listen
three?
to. I can't listen to like love. Like I can't listen to Tusi, and I'm trying to continue my day. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, I feel it.
But I like. I tell
Hey,
people
it's
be asking
relaxing
me what I
music,
listen
man.
to. You feel me? And I have a hard time telling people what I listen to because I listen to everything. It's just there's a time and a place.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel that.
But
It's
top three. All right, so me and John had this debate last year, Mr. John Davis. Bro was trying to tell me that Lil Baby was better than Lil Wayne. Not never, but right now, Lil Baby is running it. I give it to him. I'm still listening to his old, like my turn. You
Yeah.
feel me? He can have it.
Flawless.
He can have that bitch.
100% from the field.
Yeah,
he did not miss.
He did not.
Deluxe,
The
nothing. He
album
didn't mix
is-
my turn.
He didn't.
That's
he
why you
didn't-
gotta listen to the new
different.
project.
Man.
I'm on like my 5th, 6th listen all the way through. Cause me, I'm like the first impression I was underwhelmed. But listen,
Hell yeah, I'm definitely
It's a
gonna
good
listen
project.
to it. But I give Lil Baby up there. Hey, who else? You
say
said-
Lil Baby's better than Wayne is crazy though.
That's
That's
kind of
crazy.
insane.
Oh man, I was going
Wayne
up
got some
on
shit.
bruh.
That's crazy.
I was
He
man.
got a lot of
He
crazy
almost
opinions.
listen, bruh. Listen,
That's
he
my
boxing now, bruh. Man, listen. You can't say that next to me. You might have to. That's a reaction. You feel me? But nah, I would have to say Lil Baby up there. My top 3 different because I don't even want to say this on camera.
Say it. Let's hear it.
I mean,
I have to
Without
go.
reason.
I go Lil Baby. I ain't gonna, man. I ain't got my phone in front of me. Who just dropped? Who have I been listening? Oh, Let me talk about
ESC,
it,
okay.
man. ESC got the hardest. Listen, ESCG, Lil Baby, ESCG, and then probably, man, Babyface Ray. Comfortably.
Okay.
Comfortably.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
I
respect
ain't
those
gonna
three.
lie.
I respect those three. yeah.
Babyface Ray, I feel like it's just certain. It's motivational. Like I feel like me personally, I listen to a lot of motivational music. Just like people hate Disclosure. A lot of people hate Ride Wave. You feel me? It is what it is. I tell people it's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not gonna force you to drink it, but I understand it because I listen to it because I at the end of the day, you have to remember everybody's going through something worse. You feel me? Somebody's going through something worse, so you have to appreciate what you got right now. That's the hardest pill that he gonna force you to swallow, but you gonna swallow it and you gonna wake up and you gonna love tomorrow. But I just think like, I listen to a lot of stuff like that, like just to really fix my, not mine, but just to keep it at a balance of where I know I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. Like, and I have to appreciate it, but I also want more. But I appreciate where I'm at, but I want more.
That's how you have to live with everything.
Absolutely.
True story.
This is gonna be bigger than life. No lie. No lie. But
Who you listening to, King?
Right now, like I mentioned, I got that Freddie Gibbs going, and I've been working into some construction. It's like predominantly Hispanic, so everybody speaks Spanish. I speak Spanish, so I've just been kind of trying to listen to a few different things in Spanish, just to kind of get my mind going. I throw things on shuffle. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know all the artists, but Contraband y Traición, that's my song. I do got a little playlist going.
Okay, that's hard.
And honestly, I've kind of been cutting down on the music. I've been listening to audiobooks. I've been struggling with actually sitting down and reading. I'm not gonna lie, I fall asleep. But I'll be driving around, sitting in LA traffic, and I'm gonna get through a chapter. And so far, I've been getting through about a chapter a day.
That's
I usually give it 2 listens before I can really understand what I'm reading. But I like the way it's going. I'm reading the 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. So it's a pretty cool listen.
I listened to it
That's
the other
fire.
day.
That's fire.
I ain't gonna lie to you. We was in the car. He put it on. Not even gonna lie. I didn't notice it because we normally listen to music, bro. So I'm gonna keep it a bad. I didn't notice it. And then 50 Cent get on there, and then they go back to the white dude. I'm like, oh, we listening to an audiobook. But it was hard, though. I like how 50 did that, though, bruh. Because I'm not going to lie to you. And this is about the Jay-Z thing. I think everybody should go back and listen to older music because there's so many gems there. Luckily for certain people, they were forced to grow up faster. So everything, people that live in like chaotic situation, they typically listen to that when they were kids than when they were growing up. So like now they listen to a lot of chaotic stuff. But I feel like everybody should go back and listen to that, bro. It's gems there. You gotta appreciate those who come before you in any aspect.
Very true story.
Real life experiences,
man.
Taking it from their perspective.
Yeah, it's really different. And in that book too, it's a psychological point of view. The dude's like a psychologist, so he got together with 50, kind of dissected his brain, and you just really learn a lot. It's crazy.
We sat through one chapter, and the chapter I sat through, but I even told him in the car, that's why 50 Cent's 50 Cent. Like, I don't judge nobody, you feel me? And I told you before, I love 50. Like, that's just, you feel me? I understand that everybody got their differences, you feel me? He asshole, cool. Yeah. I know a few. But just to hear his story, he didn't have his mom or his dad. He had his grandma, and grandma really couldn't. But it's over with. He the man. You feel me?
It's a cold world, it really is.
But a lot of people don't like take that into consideration. I wonder what make 50 Cent like that 1,000 times. You have to hearing his story. You know he come from, like, you gotta eat that.
Don't come from nothing, man.
Yeah, you gotta eat that. So I think, man,
that's fire. I'm gonna have to tap in.
Yeah, you gotta tap in that book.
No,
man.
for sure.
I'll
shoot you a link for the audiobook, man.
I
don't know if are you more of a reader when it comes to your reading, or are you an audiobook guy too?
It depends where I'm at, and it depends at the time of the day.
Okay, I can respect it.
After 9, bro, and I'm reading, I'm knocking out 100%. Like, I'll fall asleep. So it's an easy way for me to fall asleep.
Okay.
Do you schedule it typically?
Not really. Just when I've been trying to get off my phone since I do like all my brand stuff on my phone. I'm always on my fucking phone, and I hate that shit. So whenever I feel like I want to go on my phone, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna read for 30 minutes.
I like that. So do you always carry a book on you?
Yeah, I have a book on me. It's in the car.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that.
Got to.
Oh, that's the cool thing about the audiobook too. You just throw your headphones in, and you could buy the book, kind of read along with it. But like you said, I don't really like being on my phone.
Yeah.
And I also have the book in my car too. It's in my backpack.
Okay, that's fine.
So I follow along. If the traffic's really sit down traffic, then just follow along with the words, because I feel like it's good to kind of look at it at the same time.
Yeah, no, facts. That's fire though.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna tap in. Audiobooks for me, it depends on who's speaking. I can't listen to an audiobook if it's super monotone, like the voice typical narrator voice. Like, it just doesn't do it for me. That's why I like podcasts, because like people, you feel like their energy, you feel their emotion, like when they say certain things. But like, because I've tried audiobooks, and man, for me, it just do not do it. Like, maybe it's the type of books that I'm reading though. Yeah, because I'm sure like with that one, it's probably 50 and
that's what I was about to say. Honestly, a lot of it kind of helps when you hear 50, like they're kind of like talking, and you hear all of, like, you know how 50 talk, you know, so it kind of just brings life to the book, and it makes you a little more interested in hearing what you got to say. But a majority of it is 50's life and his perspective on like the business world. So it's
that's fire.
Yeah,
definitely one of them ones, bro.
You watch all the Power?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
got
Are you
to,
caught up?
man.
Huh?
Are you caught up
Yeah.
completely?
Yeah.
Last episode?
Yeah.
Everything,
Bro,
man.
listen, bro. I'm pro black television. And a lot of people not like that. But I'm very like, we make something, I gotta watch it just because
Yeah.
that's what's selling now. The amount of people that I know that watch Power is ridiculous. And I love to see it. Like, certain things couldn't be shown on TV. Now we can finally show it on TV. Great.
Yeah.
50 say run it.
Man, he's killing it.
Man,
just to think about, like, you built so many characters to where you can create their own stories and their own universe is crazy.
It's like the hood Star Wars, man.
That shit's so crazy. Oh God.
Hood Wars is the best way to really look at it.
Bro, that shit is crazy though.
Hey, which book? Oh, shit. Hey, no.
Man, Revenge of Kanye.
Did you watch the original one?
What?
The original Power?
Yeah, I watched everything.
All right. Shout out to you. The fact that
me and Nat watch all.
Hey, see, that's dope. The fact that, like you said, they can make the characters like they did. Even the supporting cast, like when 2-Bit showed up in Ghost,
facts.
The way he can just pull them in and out, man, fire, bro.
Andre, everybody,
man, he really.
Oh yeah, Andre was in that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All that shit. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, nah, 50.
He found a way to incorporate everyone,
man. Like those 7, I think it was like 7 seasons that they made for the first one.
Yeah.
Elite. They built each character up to who they needed to be.
If I can just throw a prediction out there, I feel like in the late seasons of Raising Kanan, a young Ghost gonna pop up. But that's what I'm thinking.
I think late seasons.
That's gonna be that's
everybody's
gonna show
waiting.
His life.
Yeah. Everybody's waiting. And that's another show in itself.
I don't think they're gonna make that a show just because Power started. I feel like Raising Kanan is gonna show right when Kanan got locked up as it's gonna end as Kanan. Because when the first Power came out, Kanan was already locked up and he wasn't talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I think Raising Kanan is gonna show up to that.
Okay, I feel like that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because you think about the original Power and like how many different sub stories there are within all of that whole show or universe, whatever you want to call it.
Man, shout out Forrest too. They got Tommy going off of Power basically.
Yeah, man, so, Tommy. I was low key. That one was sick, man. When he went on Proctor, when he got Proctor up out of there, bro.
Oh man. Hey. Yeah. Tommy cold.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't a big fan of Force though.
For real?
Yeah, it didn't do it for me.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't like that.
It's the made up
that's what it is. The whole show felt like it could be in a real world, but once they're making up drugs and shit, it's kind of like it's a fantasy world.
Hey, we don't know that. I don't know nobody who smoked that, man. I don't want to watch it.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro.
It'll make it like
once you get over that, I feel like you. But I felt
you know what I'm saying though, like. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Feel made up and feel forced.
It's just a little bit. It's not bad though. It's not a bad show. Like I watched all of it, but for me it was just like I guess I'll watch it. Like, but every other episode for Raising Kanan, I'm like, oh, I'm tapped in Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes
they dealing with cocaine.
Yeah,
but sometimes when you watch Tommy. You kind of feel like you get the same thing over and over with Tommy. So always just Tommy being Tommy.
Yeah.
But all the other things you kind of never knew what to expect. So I kind of understand where you're coming from. It's the story too, not just the drug.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I feel like how much further can you go with this story? And it's like I think they're gonna be a one and done. Because it's like you think about all the other universes and how much money they're producing. It's like from a business aspect, like, oh, what? I'm casting this person for this instead of this.
You don't think season 2 of Force can be sick? Why do y'all?
I don't know.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy because Ghost and Force are going on at the same time. They could have kind of included that in the same world because technically it is in the same world still.
Yeah.
So
different state.
Yeah, exactly. I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, I think that could have been all like one. They could have gone back and forth if they correlated the two.
Oh, you talking about from
from
Tariq? And,
from Ghost and Force. Like they could have correlated the two.
I'm gonna be honest though. Ghost grew on me. Like it was always good, but at a point it was like I gotta watch the next episode.
No, I feel you.
I gotta watch the next episode.
I think it grew on everybody because everybody had this perspective of Tariq.
Man, fuck.
So
Tariq.
it's like when you kind of, and it's like the villain story. Like when you get a chance to really understand the reason why he felt the certain ways that he did, it's like you kind of like, damn, all right, fuck, I kind of understand. And then like his story development, it made sense. Everything kind of like flowed. So I felt like it was good.
Hell yeah. Well, boys, thank y'all for coming by. Shout out to y'all for watching. If you watch this, please hit the thumbs up. Where can they find y'all at? Y'all want to drop y'all links?
Go ahead.
I'm just Keem, man. Keem haha on Instagram. That's my link.
Okay.
Where can they find the brand at?
Knowname Co. Knowname with a K. KNOWNAMECO. And then EA made it because I
know who made it.
But EA made it. That's what it is.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all boys for coming, fucking with the kid.
Yes,
Got
sir.
you.
Got you.
It's all love.
All love, brother.
Every day.
Y'all have a great day.